Today is not just another day in your life. It's a moment that heaven has been preparing for you. A moment so significant that it was marked in the divine courts above just minutes ago. Picture this. 3 minutes ago, your name echoed through the halls of heaven. It wasn't spoken casually or in passing. It was declared with purpose, with power, and with divine authority. 3 angels, standing tall and alert, turned their attention to you. One of them, the mighty Archangel Michael, your protector, stepped forward. In his hands, he held something extraordinary, a golden scroll, radiant with light, sealed with a glow that could only come from the divine. And on that scroll, your name was written. Not just the name you go by here on earth, but the sacred name God whispered into the universe the moment you were born. Today, that name is being unveiled, and this message is reaching you because the time has finally come. This is no ordinary moment. The delays, the struggles, the moments of confusion and betrayal that have marked your journey there, all coming to an end. There's a secret, something hidden deep within your family's history, buried under layers of lies, misunderstandings, and silence. That secret is now being released to you. You are not reading these words by chance. This is not a random post you stumbled across while scrolling. This is divine design, a moment orchestrated by heaven itself. You are the one chosen to receive what has been held back for far too long. A letter is coming to you. Yes, a real physical letter, and it's already on its way. The person who sent it will shock you. Their name will challenge everything you thought you knew about your life, your past, and the truth you've held on to. This letter isn't just paper and ink, it's a key to unlocking something monumental. It's going to shake the very foundation of what you believed to be true. You're seeing this message right now because a decision must be made, and it must be made quickly. In the spiritual realm, a window of opportunity has opened, but it's narrow. Archangel Michael has been waiting for this exact moment. For years, he stood watch over you, silent but vigilant, while others tried to mislead you, manipulate you, or hold you back. He never wavered because God himself appointed this moment for you. This inheritance isn't just about money or material things, it's so much more. It's a legacy, a blessing, a divine key that unlocks everything the enemy tried to steal from your life. For years, someone close to you, someone you trusted, perhaps kept a secret. They found something important, maybe an old journal, a key to a safe deposit box, or a letter from someone who has passed on. They knew it held significance, but they chose to keep it hidden, believing the truth would stay buried forever. They were wrong. Heaven doesn't forget, and heaven has just unsealed the truth. The person sending this letter is not who you expect. It might be someone who walked away from you, someone who betrayed you, or even someone you thought was gone forever, their memory tied to both pain and warmth. Yet, they are the one God has chosen to deliver this message. God loves to use the unexpected to bless the unexpected. And you, dear one, are the unexpected one. God sees the tears you've cried in silence. He knows the ache in your heart, the feeling that something has always been missing, like your soul remembers something your mind can't quite grasp. That's because a part of your legacy was stolen, hidden, or delayed, but no more. God is restoring it now. Don't let fear make you dismiss this message. Don't let doubt convince you this is just another post, just another fleeting moment. Your spirit knows better. That tingling in your chest, that flutter in your stomach, it's not just nerves. It's your soul recognizing a truth it has been waiting to feel for years. God says, I allowed the delay so the blessing could grow stronger. It's ready now. This letter carries more than words. It holds evidence, proof of what rightfully belongs to you. It might be evidence of a connection you didn't know existed, a property, a bond, a confession, or a spiritual inheritance that runs deep through your family line. The sender didn't choose to reveal this because they wanted to. They're acting under divine instruction, moved by heaven itself. Archangel Michael declares, the one who delayed your destiny is about to call your name. That call, that message, that knock at your door, it's coming. If you hesitate, the enemy will try to interfere. That's why this message is urgent. You have a short window to act, to be ready, to receive what's yours. Asterisk, asterisk, God has written things about you in the hidden books of heaven, things you can't yet fully comprehend. Before you were born, He declared that you would rise from obscurity, that you would walk with angels, that you would break curses and usher in a new season of joy. That time is now. Someone who once doubted you, who questioned your worth, or walked away when you needed them most, is now the instrument of your breakthrough. They're returning, not out of guilt, but because heaven has stirred their heart. Some people are used by God even when they don't want to be, and this person is one of them. They'll be shocked by what they feel when they see you again. God says, don't hold on to bitterness. Be ready instead. Archangel Michael warns you to protect your environment because your breakthrough will stir jealousy in others. You've waited in silence, served in the shadows, and heaven has not forgotten you. The light is shining on you now. Every curse spoken over your bloodline, every secret word meant to harm you is being reversed. This letter, this moment, this inheritance, it carries divine justice. Those who hid the truth may try to deny it, but it doesn't matter. Heaven has ordered the release, and no human hand can stop what's coming to you. If you've felt tired, if you've been tempted to give up, know this: your breakthrough was closer than you realized. The enemy fought hard to keep you blind to this moment, but Archangel Michael stood guard. The scroll is open, your name is glowing, and your hands are about to receive what was always meant to be yours. You might feel unworthy, but God says, it's not about your worth, it's about His promise. You are the child of a promise kept in heaven's vault, and that vault is now open. Every dream you thought was paused, every vision that felt delayed, it's coming back with power, with grace, and with divine interest. No one will be able to explain how it happens so quickly. But God warns you, don't share this with everyone. Some will smile to your face while scheming behind your back. Walk in wisdom. This blessing is for you, but not everyone can come with you into it. The sender of the letter is already uneasy. They didn't plan to tell you, but heaven shifted their steps. They're waking up to a spiritual nudge, compelled to reach out, even if they don't understand why. It might come as a strange message, a coincidence, a call, or a sudden meeting. But when it arrives, your spirit will know. Archangel Michael says, the clock is ticking. You have a short window before others notice what's happening. Move, quickly but quietly. God is showing you that nothing is too late, too broken, or too hidden for Him to restore. Those who mocked your belief in miracles, who told you to forget your dreams, they were wrong. You're not lucky, you're chosen. The angels have been watching the mailbox of your life, and the delivery has arrived. What's inside that letter will rewrite your future. Expect the unexpected, because this isn't just about what's coming, about who you're becoming. You're stepping into your role as a warrior, a leader, a blessed one, a revealer of what was hidden. Stay humble, stay prayerful, but be prepared. Things will never be the same. This moment is sacred. 3 minutes ago, your name was spoken in heaven, and the divine courts are still ringing with its sound. The letter is real, the sender is unexpected, and the inheritance is yours. You've prayed, you've cried, you've wrestled in silence, wondering when God would answer. That answer is here. The heavens have shifted, and the secret buried in your bloodline is being handed to you. This isn't a metaphor, it's literal. A letter, sealed with your name, is coming from someone you least expect. It will unlock not just wealth, but memories, purposes, and plans hidden since your childhood. Someone in your family knew. One of them held the truth in silence, watching you struggle, while the answer sat locked away. But heaven says, no more delay. This inheritance is spiritual, ancestral, divine, and protected. Archangel Michael has guarded it with a flaming sword, shielding it from theft and betrayal. That's why every time you got close, something blocked your path, not as punishment, but as preservation. Someone you trusted once tried to steal this blessing. They forged papers, visited lawyers, came close to taking what was yours, but God stopped them. Now a courier is moving. A name from your past is resurfacing, and they're carrying the truth they've held for years. 3 people in your family knew about this. 2 are still alive. 1 has passed. The one who passed is the reason you're receiving this message today. They pleaded with heaven to reveal the truth, weeping for the hardships you've faced. The 2 who remain are nervous. 1 is trying to stop this. The other is praying you'll forgive them when the truth comes out. God says, do not fear. I've given you strength to heal from the trauma. The moment you open that letter, you'll cry not from pain, but from the realization that God never forgot you. There's a bank account in a different name, a piece of land in another city, a necklace that was a sign, a key you found but couldn't place. Nothing was random. Even your dreams were clues planted by God to prepare you. Archangel Michael is moving that letter now. Listen closely. Sound is coming. A knock, a call, a message. Don't ignore it. Your time is now. You might think this sounds too good to be true. You might fear disappointment. But don't let your past block your miracle. Remember the dreams you had as a child, the staircase, the white box, the unfamiliar person. Those weren't just dreams. They were prophecies, glimpses of this moment. Your spirit is trembling because it recognizes the truth. This inheritance carries spiritual weight. You were born into a royal bloodline, not of this world, but of heaven. Your voice has power. Your tears have value. And now God is releasing what was stolen. This isn't just for you, it's for your children, your loved ones, and even people you haven't met. You're being entrusted with a legacy that will shift generations. That's why the enemy fought so hard against you, why people lied and betrayed you. But God is turning every lie into fuel, every betrayal into reward. The sender of this letter will shock you, someone who forgot you, abandoned you, or was silenced by fear. Now they're breaking that silence, stirred by heaven's fire. Asterisk, asterisk, when the letter arrives, don't run from it. Embrace it, even if it brings tears. You prayed for answers, and God is sending evidence. You prayed for freedom, and He's sending keys. You prayed for love, and it's coming wrapped in mercy. Watch closely, a sin will appear. A number, a name, a familiar item. It's your confirmation. But be warned, some will try to distract you when the truth comes out. They'll bring confusion or anger. Don't let them steal your moment. Archangel Michael has guarded this blessing through battles you couldn't see. The enemy tried to bribe the courier, reroute the letter, but heaven blocked every attempt. Lawyer knows, a witness knows, a clerk knows. They're all involved, and you'll meet them soon. The process will be swift, but you must stay alert. Walk in wisdom, because some will try to get close for the wrong reasons. God will give you discernment. Michael will provide protection, and the Spirit will whisper direction. Even your enemies will be shocked, silenced by the miracle unfolding before them. This is your rise, your appointed time, your divine return. Everything stolen is being restored with interest. Every tear is turning into strength. You've been hidden, but now you're being revealed. You've suffered, but now you're being celebrated. You've been faithful, and now you're being favored. God knows you're scared, but He says you're ready. He's trained you in silence, refined you in fire, and taught you to listen when no one else was speaking. The silence has broken, and your moment is here. The letter is real. The inheritance is real. The time is now. You are chosen. You've been aching for clarity, struggling in silence, but God has seen every step. Each tear you shed watered a seed in heaven, and that seed is now bearing fruit. The sender might be someone who hurt you, a friend who betrayed you, or a stranger assigned by God. The surprise is part of the miracle. It requires faith. You've been tested, delayed, but you remained faithful. Now, God is answering in full. That envelope carries reversal, redemption, and restoration. When you open it, you'll feel a wave of glory wash over you. The enemy's weapon of delay is dead, and what was stolen is being returned. The sender thought you were invisible, but God is revealing the truth. This is your hour, your identity, your legacy. The scroll is dropping into your spirit, and it will feel sudden. A message, a name, a call. Don't ignore it. The inheritance is spiritual, emotional, divine. For some, it's a home. For others, it's love. For you, it might be everything. God is not limited. He's releasing what's been waiting for your surrender. You're about to unlock something hidden in your DNA, a calling, a map, a purpose. This message is a divine instruction, not a drill. Pause, receive, and don't delay. You were chosen for this moment. A letter from someone unexpected is traveling through the heavens into your life. The seal is broken, and Archangel Michael stands beside you, guarding what's yours. As this divine moment unfolds, trust that God's plan is perfect. The letter, the sender, the inheritance, they're all part of a story written before you were born. You are stepping into a new chapter, one where delays become deliveries and pain becomes purpose. Open your heart, open the letter, and step boldly into the legacy that awaits. Heaven is watching, and your name is shining in light. This is your time. Asterisk, asterisk. The moment you've just read about is not the end, it's the beginning of a divine unfolding. The letter, sealed with your name, is not just a delivery, it's a doorway. a doorway to a destiny you've sensed but never fully seen, a path you've walked but never fully understood. Right now, as the heavens continue to stir, Archangel Michael stands at your side, his presence unwavering, his sword of light gleaming with purpose. The scroll he carried, glowing with your name, is not just a message from heaven, it's a divine contract, a sacred agreement that was written before time began. And you, beloved, are at the center of it. You may feel a stirring in your spirit, a quickening in your heart, as if something is shifting even as you read these words. That's because it is. The spiritual realm is alive with movement. The letter, the one heaven has ordained to reach you, is not just traveling through physical means, through mail carriers or digital inboxes, traveling through the spirit, carried by divine winds, guarded by angels, and propelled by God's unyielding promise. This is not a moment to skim over or set aside. This is a moment to pause, to listen, to prepare. The inheritance that's coming is more than you can imagine, and it requires more than your attention. It requires your readiness. God is speaking clearly now. You are not just receiving a gift. You are stepping into a calling. This inheritance, whether it arrives as a letter, a phone call, a sudden meeting, or a revelation, is not only about restoring what was taken from you. It's about equipping you for what lies ahead. You've spent years wondering why certain doors stayed closed, why certain dreams felt out of reach, why certain people walked away when you needed them most. Those were not accidents, they were divine preparations. Every closed door was a shield. Every delayed dream was a seed being nurtured. Every betrayal was a lesson in discernment. God was shaping you, refining you, preparing you to carry the weight of this blessing without being crushed by it. The sender of this letter, the one who will surprise you, is not acting alone. They may think they're moving of their own accord, driven by guilt, curiosity, or a sudden urge they can't explain, but heaven is behind it. God has stirred their heart just as He's stirring yours now. This person, whether they hurt you, ignored you, or simply faded from your life, is now a vessel for God's plan. They're carrying a truth that was hidden, a truth that connects to your past, your present, and your future. It might be a name you haven't thought of in years, a face you've tried to forget, or someone you believed was lost to you forever. When their name appears on an envelope, a screen, or in a conversation, turn away. Don't let old wounds make you miss what God is doing. The pain of the past is not your guide. The promise of heaven is. Archangel Michael is speaking to you now. Prepare your heart, for the moment is near. The letter is not just a document, it's a divine signal. It might contain words that explain a family secret, will, a deed, a confession. It might reveal a connection to someone or something you never knew was yours, a piece of land, a forgotten account, a legacy tied to your bloodline. But more than that, it carries spiritual authority. It's a key to unlock doors that have been sealed not by human hands, but by divine timing. God says, I waited until now because you weren't ready before. I waited until your faith could carry it, until your heart could hold it, until your spirit could steward it. You might be wondering, why me? Why now? God answers, because you are mine, and I keep my promises. You are not random. You are not forgotten. Your life, with all its struggles and silent battles, has been seen by heaven. Every tear you shed in secret, every prayer you whispered in the dark. Every moment you chose to keep going despite the pain, God recorded it all. Those moments weren't wasted. They were investments. They were building a foundation strong enough to hold the blessing that's coming. The enemy tried to convince you that your suffering was for nothing, that your faith was foolish, that your hope was a fantasy. But the enemy lied. Your suffering was a seed, your faith was a fire, and your hope was a bridge to this moment. The letter is coming, but it's not the end of the journey. It's the start of a new season. When it arrives, you'll feel a shift. It might come as a sudden clarity, a memory resurfacing, or a wave of emotion you can't explain. You might open the envelope and see words that make your hands tremble, words that connect dots you didn't know existed. Or it might come in a conversation, a message, or a dream that feels too vivid to be ordinary. Whatever form it takes, it will carry a truth that changes everything. It might reveal a financial inheritance, sum of money, a property, or an asset you didn't know existed. It might uncover a spiritual legacy, calling, a purpose, a divine assignment that's been waiting for you. It might even restore a relationship, bringing back someone you thought was lost forever. God is saying, do not be afraid of the weight of this moment. You might feel unprepared, unworthy, or overwhelmed, but those feelings are not the truth. The truth is that God has been preparing you all along. Every trial you faced was training. Every loss you endured was a lesson. Every moment you felt alone, God was closer than you knew, whispering strength into your spirit. Archangel Michael has been guarding this inheritance through battles you couldn't see. The enemy tried to steal it, to delay it, to destroy it. There were moments when the letter almost didn't make it, when someone tried to hide it, when circumstances seemed to block it, when your own doubts threatened to derail it. But Michael stood firm, his sword raised, his voice declaring, "This belongs to the chosen one, and that chosen one is you." Right now, in the spiritual realm, things are moving quickly. The letter is not just a physical object. It's a manifestation of a divine decree. Somewhere, someone is feeling an unexplainable urge to reach out to you. They might be writing the letter, making a call, or preparing to meet you. They might not even understand why they're doing it, but heaven is guiding their steps. This person could be a relative who kept a secret, a friend who walked away, or even a stranger who knows your name through divine appointment. Their role is not to define you, it's to deliver what God has ordained. When they come, don't let bitterness block your blessing. Don't let old hurts close your heart. God is using them not because they're perfect, but because His plan is. The inheritance is multifaceted. It's not just about what you'll receive, it's about who you'll become. God says, you are not just inheriting wealth, you are inheriting purpose. This moment is about stepping into your true identity, the one heaven wrote for you before you were born. You are a warrior, a carrier of light, a breaker of curses. The enemy fought so hard against you because he saw what you couldn't see, the power in your name, the authority in your bloodline, the destiny in your spirit. But now, the veil is lifting. The letter is the key, but you are the vessel. When you open it, you'll feel a shift not just in your circumstances, but in your soul. You'll understand why certain things happened, why certain people left, why certain dreams felt so close, yet so far. Archangel Michael warns, guard your space. As this blessing arrives, not everyone will celebrate with you. Some will smile, but secretly envy you. Others will try to distract you, to pull you back into old patterns or old pain. Be wise. Protect what God is giving you. Don't share this moment with everyone, not yet. Some people will see your breakthrough and want to claim it for themselves. Others will try to sow doubt, telling you it's too good to be true. But God says, this is your truth, and no one can take it from you. The letter is proof, but your faith is the foundation. Hold fast to it. The urgency of this moment cannot be overstated. The spiritual window is open, but it's narrow. The enemy knows his time is short, and he'll try to distract you with fear, confusion, or even small interruptions. That's why you must stay alert. Watch for the signs, a number that keeps appearing, a name that resurfaces, a memory that feels significant. These are not coincidences, they're confirmations. God is speaking through the ordinary to reveal the extraordinary. The letter might arrive in a plain envelope, through a casual message, or in a way that seems almost too simple. But don't be fooled by its appearance. What's inside is divine. You might be asking, what do I do when it comes? God's answer is simple. Receive it. Open the letter, read the words, answer the call. Don't let fear make you hesitate. Don't let doubt make you turn away. This is the moment you've been praying for, even if you didn't know exactly what you were praying for. You've asked for clarity, for breakthrough, for restoration, and God is delivering it all. But He's also asking you to trust Him. The sender might bring up old pain. The letter might reveal truths that are hard to process. But God says, I am with you in the opening. I am with you in the healing. I am with you in the receiving. The inheritance is not just for you, it's for those connected to you. Your children, your loved ones, even strangers you haven't met yet, they will be touched by what you're about to receive. This is a generational shift, a breaking of curses, a release of blessings that will flow beyond your lifetime. That's why the enemy fought so hard to keep it from you. He knew that once you stepped into this moment, you would become a force for heaven, a light in the darkness, a carrier of divine purpose. But the battle is won. The scroll is open. The letter is coming. God is reminding you of His faithfulness. You've walked through fire, but you weren't burned. You've faced betrayal, but you weren't broken. You've cried in silence, but you weren't forgotten. Every step you took, every prayer you prayed, every moment you chose to believe, despite the odds, God saw it all. He's been keeping a record, and now He's releasing the reward. The letter is just the beginning. It's the spark that ignites the flame of your destiny. When you open it, you'll see not just what's written, but what's possible. You'll see not just a legacy, but a life transformed. Archangel Michael is sounding the alarm. The time is now. The letter is moving closer. The sender is being stirred. The heavens are watching. You might feel a tremor in your spirit, a sense that something is about to happen. That's not anxiety, it's anticipation. Your soul knows what's coming, even if your mind is still catching up. Trust that feeling. Trust the God who placed it there. The letter might come today, tomorrow, or in a moment you least expect, but it will come. And when it does, it will carry the weight of heaven's promise. Don't let the enemy steal this moment. He'll try to whisper lies that you're not worthy, that this is too good to be true, that you've been disappointed before. But God says, this is not your past, this is your promise. The letter is proof that God keeps His word. It's evidence that He sees you, knows you, and loves you. It's a reminder that you are not defined by your losses, but by His love. You are not defined by your pain, but by His purpose. You are not defined by what was taken, but by what is being restored. As you prepare to receive this inheritance, take a moment to breathe. Close your eyes and feel the presence of heaven around you. Archangel Michael is standing guard, his sword of light protecting what's yours. God is watching, His heart full of love for you. The letter is coming, and with it, a new chapter of your life. You are ready not because you feel ready, but because God has made you ready. You've been trained in the fire, refined in the silence, and strengthened in the waiting. Now, the waiting is over. When the letter arrives, don't rush through it. Read it slowly. Let the words sink in. Let the truth wash over you. It might bring tears. It might bring questions. It might bring memories you thought were buried. But it will also bring healing, clarity, and power. You are stepping into a season of divine reversal, where every loss becomes a gain. Every delay becomes a delivery. Every tear becomes a testimony. God is not just giving you an inheritance. He's giving you a new name, a new purpose, a new life. Stay vigilant. The enemy will try to distract you, but heaven is stronger. The letter is sealed with divine fire, and no force can stop it. The sender is moving. The angels are watching, and God is speaking. This is your moment. Claim it with faith. Receive it with courage. Walk into it with wisdom. You are chosen, you are favored, and you are ready. Ending the heavens are aligning, and your name is ringing through the courts of eternity. The letter is not just a message, it's a mandate, a divine invitation to step into the fullness of who you were created to be. As you await its arrival, hold fast to faith. God is faithful, and His promises are true. The inheritance is yours. The moment is now, and the future is bright with His glory. Open your heart, open the letter, and step boldly into the destiny that awaits you. Heaven is cheering, and you are never alone. If this divine message has stirred your heart and ignited your faith, please like and subscribe to stay connected to more powerful revelations from heaven. Your support means everything to us, and we're so grateful for your love and encouragement on this spiritual journey. If you feel led to give a super thanks of $20, know that it helps us continue sharing these life-changing messages. We love you deeply for being part of this sacred moment. Share the hope, spread the light, and let's walk together in God's promises.